Thank you. Did anybody here buy that record? We sold one. We're trying to find out who bought it. I guess not.
Hey, let me sing one by myself, will you?
You think the world is ready for this?
I don't know, but I am.
Well, you got a lot of nerve. I mean, boy, we got some pretty fair singers here in this crowd tonight. Grandpa Jones is here. I see Jim Reeves out there. So,
Jerry Bird's here.
Jerry, well, he's not a singer exactly, is he?
Well, he heard his last record and he turned singer now.
Oh, I
see. Louis Ennis is here.
We were talking about singers.
Chet Atkins. Wonder what all these celebrities are doing here tonight.
They're here for the 8th annual Disc Jockey Festival, Homer.
Oh, that.
Not only that, but they're freeloading. But
who's that feller with all the whiskers? That ain't Grandpa, is it? No.
It's Santa Claus in Technicolor.
How you fix for blades, buddy? I've seen more hair than that on a piece of bacon.
Homer, now, wait, just... I was going to introduce your solo now. Let's leave the guy alone because he's got a deal back there. He's going to do a commercial. The folks over at the International Harvester Company are going to make up a special razor for this guy to use when he gets rid of that brush back there. Not only cuts the whiskers, it ties them up in little bundles. So, just think of that. We'll get back to this solo that my anemic little partner is going to do. He's very undernourished. That'll show you how bad business has been. In fact, it has been bad. I don't like to bring this up, but our agent was dead 2 years before we knew about it. And we've had a lot of disappointments here in Nashville. I'll tell you, as a special feature of the disc jockey thing over there, why, we were going to have a parade by our fan club, the Nashville chapter. And I don't know, they had to cancel it. One of the guys was sick and the other guy had to work. So,
hey, hurry up before I get a beard like that guy out there.
All right.
I'll have to shave again.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, you walking out. Get back in there. You're no better than the rest of them. We're going to do a thing here called the Yaller Rose of Texas. There's a title for you.
Oh, the Yaller Rose of Texas, the cutest on this earth. Her right eye looks at Dallas, her left one at Fort Worth. Her ponytail's a dandy, that hairdo is a prize. But it comes in handy when she's a-switching flies. Her skin is red and fuzzy, it feels just like a peach. I looked her over from head to toe and what are you doing?
Clearing my throat. I swallowed a bug.
I ain't gonna say.
It ain't bad either.
What's the next word?
Her skin is red and fuzzy.
Her skin is red and fuzzy, it feels just like a peach. I looked her over from head to toe and she had one of each. Her face has fallen arches, it hangs just like a sack. She'd like to have it lifted, but she doesn't have the jack. Wish you guys had learned this. Oh, the Yaller Rose of Texas, she looks just like a weed. That one big upper tooth of hers looks like a pumpkin seed. And when she opens up her mouth, it looks just like a rake. Her lips are just like petals, petals on a brake. I was a-working in the garden when I discovered her. I reached for an old tomato, and darling, there you were. You can take your nasty nasturtiums and take your violets blue. And while you're at it, take the Yaller Rose of Texas too.
Thank you very much. I'd like to do you a tune now that we have a soft spot on our heads for. It goes like this.
Deep within my heart lies a man. Y'all didn't know you was applauding for that, did you? Well, in 1959, we took a little hike with our scout master down to Lake Anikanike. We took a little pizza and we took some sauerkrauts. We marched along together till we seen the Girl Scouts.
We're the boys from Camp Kookamonga. Our mother sent us here for to study nature's ways. We learned to make sparks by rubbing sticks together. And if we catch some girls, then we'll set the woods ablaze.
Well, we crept up to the water and we seen the girls a-swimming. They must have been 100 of them, pretty young women. They looked so fine, even birds forgot to sing. We laid down in the poison oak and didn't say a thing.
We're the boys from Camp Kookamonga. Our mother sent us here for to study nature's ways. We learned to make sparks by rubbing sticks together. And if we catch some girls, then we'll set the woods ablaze.
You want to pick a little? You'll never get rich. Tell that drummer to hold it down. He's drowning me out up here.
I think he's trying to start his own show. Buddy?
Hold it down,
Hold
there,
it
buddy.
down just a little, buddy, would you?
You can be replaced, you know.
Just hold it down just a little more. I can still hear you.
Well, the counselors said we could take them by surprise if we didn't say a word till we looked them in the eyes. We kept real still and we had our eyes glued. We seen how they were dressed. They were swimming in the well. They
Ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast even we couldn't catch them from Lake Anikanike all the way to Buffalo.
Well, we marched around till everyone was pooped. We rested for a minute and our forces we regrouped. Then we seen the girls behind some evergreens, captured by a company of United States Marines.
We're the boys from Camp Kookamonga. Our mother sent us here for to study nature's ways. We learned to make sparks by rubbing girls' sticks.
Rubbing sticks together.
And if we catch some girls, then we'll set the woods ablaze. Thank you, Lon. Thank you very much. That is one of our favorite tunes. And by golly, that was our last big hit record.
It was our first one, too.
I beg your pardon. We had a hit way back in, let's see, what year was that?
BM, wasn't it?
Before Money, yeah. We'd like to do a thing here that we recorded several years ago.
Hey, let's get the folks to help us on this.
All right, we've got some good singers out here. I wish we could sing like they're going to, and I hope they are because they're well oiled tonight. The vocal cords are in good shape.
I seen one fellow walking out there and some guy stepped on his fingers while ago. I didn't know he drank till I seen him sober one time.
All right, we're going to do a thing here.
I think you ought to quit drinking so much too, Jethro.
I'm going to quit drinking, Homer, just as soon as I can find some better way to get it down. We're going to do this tune here if it takes all night, and at the rate we're going, I think it will. We're going to do How Much Is That Hound Dog in the Winter? And you folks, we want you to bark. Now, bark on cue, or else bark when we tell you to.
They ought to bark pretty good. I was eating all that dog food they had on that table back there.
We'd like to apologize for one thing here at the club. We had planned to have a chicken dinner tonight, but it got well. So... We're going to do this tune now. We might rehearse this a little bit. I'll tell you, we'll start out together, and if we get lost, we'll all meet in the bar. Here we go. Maybe we ought to just go out there now and skip it. No. How much is that hound dog in the winter? That's the worst I ever heard.
I never seen so many 10 ears in one bunch. What happened to you, Grandpa?
Let's try that again for size. Hey, there they go.
Del Wood, you bark on this too. I like the new shade of hair you got this week. Nice.
How much is that hound dog in the winter?
I do hope
That flea bag's for sale. That's pretty good. How much is that hound dog in the winter? The one with a long mangy tail. I'll give you 2 bits for that hound dog.
Not there. Wait till I pull your chain. Where was it?
The one with the sad ache in the heart, that's it. For he looks so much like my girlfriend, I can't hardly tell them apart.
Everybody skate.
I must take a trip to Louisiana, leave her and that hound dog alone. While I'm eating shrimp
And jambalaya.
they'll be home and gnawing a bone. I don't want a monkey or a baboon. I don't want an old muley cow. I don't want a crappie or a catfish. A catfish could never meow.
Excuse me, that was a poodle.
Thank you very much. I just wish you would leave that out tonight, if you don't mind.
What's the matter?
Ordinarily, I don't mind it, but tonight the alcohol is kind of irritating my eyes.
That sounded less than Paul there, didn't it? These guitars are just like a woman. If you want them to work, you got to keep fooling with them all the time. How much? Where you at? Ain't you going to sing with me?
You in tune now? We only been here 2 days. That wouldn't give you time enough to tune up before we come out here to work, see?
You didn't get what I was doing.
I hope not.
When I rolled a string down there, I just throwed that in there for a little joke. Okay, Dutch.
Okay,
Somebody
Dutch.
cancel his card.
Put on your shoes and out. That's embarrassing, ain't it?
Yeah.
Not
You
only that,
ruined
but
my
you wasted a
joke
good
there.
drink. Now, I was just going to
I
say,
just said I throwed that in for a little joke before the glass fell.
the Homer jokes that little before the glass fell shouldn't be out this late at night.
Didn't you like that joke?
I've always liked it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's one of my father's old jokes. He used to pull it all the time.
You know, I bet you're one of your mothers, you know?
How do you like that? 28 years I've been working with an idiot.
That's all right. You'll get used to it. I did.
I think we're ready to sing again. We have Dutch, are you ready? Atta boy.
Get your glass ready, Dutch.
Hey, buddy, where are you going? Coffee? You'll get sick.
Y'all ready to bark?
How much is that hound dog in the winter?
with a basketball nose on its face. You know what a basketball nose is. It dribbles all over the place.
Thank you, Lord. We got to start thinking about getting out of here, so we'd like to do a tune here now. It's kind of a...
Hey, what time is it?
I don't know exactly. I have 8:45, I believe it is.
I got 1/4 to something. I lost the hour hand off my watch. I had more trouble with my watch. I was out at Grandpa's farm this afternoon, and I was going through the sheep barn out there, and I dropped it in the sheep dip, and it killed the ticks.
We'd like to pay tribute at this time to a very young and popular Confederate soldier by the name of Elvis Presley. And Elvis, as you know, many years ago had a tune that was a big hit called...
Hey, I see where Elvis...
Will you keep out of this for just 1 minute?
I see where he's going to get out of the service pretty soon.
Okay, so we'll be back on our own again. Anyway, Elvis had a tune called Heartbreak Hotel.
Hey, how you like your room down at the hotel? I got one overlooking...
Overlooking what?
I don't know. It don't have a window, and I can't tell. They put some newlyweds in the room next to me last night. I didn't get much sleep. I was up all night with my brace and bit.
Elvis had a record.
Elvis had a record?
No. Elvis had this record, and he called it Heartbreak Hotel, and we did the same tune, and bless you.
You better get some distemper shots, buddy. I believe he's allergic to us, you know.
Wonder how that'll be in stereo.
I can just see it now, going from one speaker to the other.
This is a stereo audience. They keep going from one door to the other.
What this place needs is a good shortcut.
Oh, we're getting sleepy now.
Well, that's a big cribbage board up there.
We're going to do Heartbreak Motel now. And are you stomping somebody?
I'll tell you how to get rid of them.
All right, we'll start this thing out together, and I hope that we all wind up in the same city.
Well, I checked into a motel. My room, it was so small. Every time I tried to smile, my teeth would touch the wall. And I'm a-staying and a-paying. I ain't got room to change my mind. Well, I picked up my telephone. The manager said hello. He said, "What's eating you?" I said, "That's what I'd like to know." And I'm itching and a scratching. I'm wearing out my fingernails. Up to the room clerk, he looked at me and said, "You can have a room, but you will have to make your bed." I said, "That's okay, buddy. I learned that from my ma." And he reached out and handed me a hammer and a saw. And I'm a-nailing and a-wailing here at the Heartbreak Motel. Here at the Heartbreak Motel, I got a room with bath. Back home I only had a room and it just had a path. This outside plumbing is unbecoming. It's really out of this world. in the dining room, filled my heart with beer, cheer. Said I would enjoy it 'cause I could eat dirt cheap here, and he was so right. That was my last night. And now I'm checking out of here.
Thank you.